So should you go niche or wide when it comes to your content marketing or the marketing efforts that you're putting out for your business? The simple answer to that is it depends on your target demographic and the motives in which you're putting content out. So for instance, I know a lot of people that are just putting content out because they want to become an influencer in the entrepreneur world, right? Or the business world. Well, when it comes to the business world or the entrepreneur world, there's a whole lot of topics to talk about, from mindset to work-life balance, to running your business, to marketing, to sales. I mean, there's a whole bunch of topics to talk about inside of that. So you can go really, really wide with it. But take, for instance, me for an example. I am a content marketer. That's what we do. We're content marketing, so we're a niche inside of marketing. So we're a niche inside of a niche inside of a niche. So you got marketing, we do content marketing, and we do content marketing for real estate influencers and real estate investors. So that's a niche inside of a niche inside of a niche. So for me, all of the content that I put out is an arrow as opposed to, say a bomb that's gonna be going off, because I wanna hit a very, very specific target demographic. And for me, the marketing, the content that I put out is very pointed towards a specific person. And so I'm okay with getting a whole lot less views or subscribers if it's going to convert people, which it does, AKA marketing and converting people. So you got to understand that. So it really depends on the motive. So my motive is to bring in leads for my core business in order to generate revenue. For a lot of people, they want to become the full-time influencer in terms of being an entrepreneur or a business owner, or take whatever industry that you want and fill in the blank. But if that's going to go wide and broad, then hey, with your content, you need to go wide and broad, right? So if you're not going to go specific into real estate business and how to grow your real estate business, you just want to talk about growing your business, well, you could talk about a whole bunch more things. And it all stems on what your goals and motives are. Another thing I like to look at is what is the current products or services that you have. So if you do have a current product or a service, the content that you put out needs to be very niche to that target demographic. So if, for instance, you have a course that is teaching people how to run their social media accounts from a business perspective, then you're not going to be targeting people that are consumers that don't care about being an influencer, if that makes sense. So it all stems out of your target demographic, your avatar. Those are things to think about. And if you want to go very niche, I always like to say the riches are in the niches, but when it comes to being an influencer, there are obvious benefits to going wide and having a little bit of a wider reach, casting a net as opposed to using a single fishing pole to catch the fish that you're trying to bring in, right? So think about those things. It all depends on what your goals, what your motives are, and then you can make the decision from there. So be very clear on what that is, because if you don't, then you're gonna get so lost into it, and maybe down the road, you're gonna realize, well, I really just wanted to go to this niche, but I'm so wide now, and it has no bearings, it's not generating any revenue for you, and then you're kind of SOL at that point. So be thinking about those things. Should you go niche or wide? It depends on what your motives are for your end product and your content.